talking about women's rights being on the ballot, and then allowing that issue to trump everything else, attempting to make that issue bigger than the economy, bigger than inflation, bigger than all.
You took the words out of my mouth, bro. Like, I was about to say that. Truly, you as the viewer, hopefully, I mean, you can be from anywhere on the globe if you're watching this. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like button, notification bell as well. Truly, as Americans, what are our biggest problems right now in current American everyday life? What is truly the most concerning thing? I want you to really think about that question. Like, seriously, like, what is more concerning? Is it really race? Are we going through a crazy race crisis right now? Is it for women's health care? Is it for, stuff when it comes to being able to afford food, clothing, being able to afford housing, being able to afford to live? Hello, and welcome back to another episode here on The Bridge Reacts, and I'm your host here on the channel, Marcus. Thank you for stopping by to see another episode here on The Bridge where we're talking about good things, we're talking about great things, we're also talking about positive things as well. Here on The Bridge where we're trying to decrease the divorce rate, add into long-lasting marriages and relationships, trying to add into, nuclear families, having both parents in the household so we can have a better chance for our children to, be great assets to society, a stronger working force, stronger working class and community. Welcome. If you like what we talk about here on the channel, please subscribe, hit like button, notification bell as well. Today's video, we are talking about Mr. Barack Obama, and he came out saying some interesting stuff about black men recently on his way to promote and support Kamala Harris and her endeavors of trying to be the next president of the United States. This whole video, it is a political video to a degree, right? We're talking about politics, but please go out and vote when it is time to vote. We're less than 30 days, and please do your own research. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to CNN. Don't listen to Fox News. Do your own research and vote for whoever has your best interests, whoever is going to support your ideals, what you believe in, what you truly believe in, not what everyone else tells you, and who's going to support you, Americans, your family, your friends. Just do that. Don't listen to everybody else. Don't listen to me. Once again, just do your own research. With that being said, Barack Obama and his own quarrels with black men. Today's topic is going to be called standing on your 10 toes, like standing up for what you believe in and not giving in to what other people are trying to tell you or sell to you. Stand on 10 toes, especially if you're an adult, especially if you're a man. You should really want to stand within your masculine frame and whatever you believe in, whatever you think is right. And today's video, we're looking at Pink Book Lessons, and it's called Obama is Furious with Black Men for Not Supporting Kamala. CNN panel admits she's losing.
Barack Obama is back on the campaign trail, and he's making the case against Donald Trump. But
we're also going to make this video a little bit more interesting because I took an edible 30 minutes before I started shooting.
Nice.
But before his guest feature in Pennsylvania, Obama made a surprise visit to Kamala Harris's campaign headquarters in Pittsburgh. It was there that he got candid, maybe a little too candid if you are in the vice president's inner circle tonight. He warned that Harris is underperforming him with black voters, and he had a message specifically for black men.
Part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president. And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for that.
Obama, cut it out. It's not about Kamala being a woman. It's more about her proven history, her track record of being an enemy to black men. And not just black men, but black women too, and black children. She has a proven track record in California of railroading black men. Not only that, she defiantly told black people that she wasn't going to do anything specifically for black people.
So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
While making sure she's specific.
To be fair, as a presidential candidate, you should not only do what's right for a specific community, you should be helping Americans, your country, to be fair.
Specifically looked out for her people, the Asian community.
So now you're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you?
I know we're not talking about history. When Kamala's history as an official in California is filled with thousands of cases of black men and even Hispanic men that she destroyed. Yes, in her official capacity as DA in San Francisco and in her official capacity as AG of California, she's the one who targeted these men. And again, not just black men, but black women too. The nerve of these people to bring this stuff up and act like she wasn't the top cop. Yes, literally drawing down on black people's heads. That's what she did and even laughed about it.
because how could I not?
Because you think that's a sign of strength? Because that's what being a man is? Putting women down? That's not acceptable.
What?
He's saying that black men, they're putting Kamala down. So holding this woman accountable for her record against black men, that's putting her down? Asking this woman for tangible benefits, specifically for black people, that's putting her down? Yeah, this is what Obama said talking to black men.
Well, let's pause here just for a second because we just ended the specific viral clip that's going around right now. Barack Obama, I voted for you twice. And I probably voted for, well, I did vote for you because of the same reason why a lot of other black people voted for you. Let's be honest. There's a lot of us as black men, black individuals who would prefer not to vote for someone who has clearly, no interest in helping us out and has a legitimate record of making sure that we stay in jail longer for petty crime and aren't or anything crazy, like what Diddy is going through right now and friends. But I mean, you can say that, you can spin it how you want. I think a lot of people are really waking up. Thank God. I think a lot of people are truly waking up on the fact that a lot of race baiting, a lot of, race hustling, a lot of saying that oh, if you're not voting for this specific party, you're not black and all that other shit, right? I think we're done with that. We're over that, bro. The veil has been lifted. This is 2024. A lot of truths, a lot of reality is coming out. A lot of all the deception is going away. It's falling apart. It's dissipating. Have you not noticed? So we're not really falling for that anymore. You need to try a better one than that. Just calling us all misogynistic and just that's cringe, bro. That's
Political commentator Errol Lewis is in our fifth seat for this conversation. Errol, I guess he knew the cameras were there. It was an unscheduled stop, but that message was so pointed. In addition to him making it very clear, Kamala Harris is not doing what she needs to do with this core Democratic constituency.
That's right. Although he is asking her, let's be clear, to go over a very high hurdle. Barack Obama got historic levels of black voter registration and turnout and support.
I wonder why.
And he did it twice. It was almost inevitable that it was going to swing more toward the long-term average of a handful of black voters.
Can I interrupt you for just a moment, just to show you something here? Because we went back, looked at 2020 exit polls. Biden got 92% of the black vote. Right now, according to Quinnipiac, this is in Pennsylvania, according to Quinnipiac, Harris is at 78. It's a big gap in this state right now. And that can be closed because Biden is not Barack Obama.
Biden is not.
It won't be, long until the black vote doesn't really matter anymore because of the, if you know, right? So.
Well, he was Obama's running mate. Certainly some spillover there. But you cannot ask of every black candidate in the post-Obama era, you've got to come up with 92% of the black vote every time. That is just not a reasonable assumption. If the margins are as tight as they're likely to be in this race, that's going to cause you problems in Pittsburgh and in Philadelphia and in Detroit and in Milwaukee and all of the swing states. And so they're going to have to come up with a strategy. Now, Barack Obama is trying one strategy, trying to sort of connect with some of the black male voters who they think have been drifting away and are likely to drift away in these last 26 days. I'm not sure that's the right message, but they have to try something.
It's a lot of pressure. I mean, this is not a nice message. This is a very stern message.
Let me ask you a question, Abby and Nina.
It's disingenuous. That's the word you're looking for.
Let me say, I find it very interesting that we're trying to reach out to white men. We're trying to reach out to black men. The people whose rights are really on the ballot right now are women. And we're begging all these men to pay attention to us and
Here's the I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
To care enough about this election, to vote, to come out, to support us. I feel like Barack going on the campaign trail right now makes perfect sense. Of course, right? He's a top surrogate for Democrats. He should be out there doing the work right now. I think it's so amazing to me that with women's rights on the line, we're spending so much time focusing on making sure men care.
And listen to this dumb feminist. See, black women, this is what got the women before us in trouble in the first place. Listening to rebellious liberal white women like her talk about women's rights being on the ballot and then allowing that issue to trump everything else, attempting to make that issue bigger than the economy, bigger than inflation, bigger than all.
You took the words out of my mouth, bro. I was about to say that. Truly, you as the viewer, hopefully, I mean, you can be from anywhere on the globe if you're watching this. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like button, notification bell as well. Truly, as Americans, what are our biggest problems right now in current American everyday life? What is truly the most concerning thing? I want you to really think about that question. Like, seriously, like, what is more concerning? Is it really race? Are we going through a crazy race crisis right now? Is it for women's health care? Is it for, stuff when it comes to being able to afford food, clothing, being able to afford housing, being able to afford to live? What are the more concerning problems for us as Americans? Changing your kids' genders? Like, what are we really concerned about? Really ask yourself that.
All these wars going on, driving us into a potential World War III, bigger than rebuilding the black family. Women like this one right here, they're sabotaging us, trying to make termination rights more important than all of that. And to this dumb powdered donut, the reason that they have
That's kind of racist.
President Obama going out to black men is because they have an issue with black men. The reason why they have Tim Walz trying to reach out to white men is because they have an issue with white men. They have an issue with men, period. White, black, Hispanic, Arab, the ones that are not leaning LGBT.
No, they actually have a problem and an issue with straight men. Straight masculine men. Straight masculine family-oriented men. They have a problem with those type of men. They don't have a problem with all men. That's not true.
LGBT, they're not falling for this. And you're not going to win an election with only women, Nimrod. It's not just female voters out there. You have male voters too.
Because men, I don't know, it's because men are the problem
Men
right now.
care.
Always are.
Women.
And by the way, Governor Walz, according to Politico, is going to be going out on a men tour, literally a tour of media to appeal to men.
Hey everyone, so we have a critical fundraising goal coming up, and that's why I'm asking you
Keep
to...
popping up on my ads. Hold on. I want everyone to see this. Go ahead.
You need to appeal to the needs of the
I can't knock her hustle, right?
President Obama in both of his elections in Ohio. Right now, the vice president is down 11 points in Ohio, even though I fully expect President Trump to take Ohio as he did twice, but to be down 11 points compared to President Biden, that is a problem. But this other issue I want to bring up is a problem too. Why are black men being lectured to? Why are black men being belittled in ways that no other voting group? Now, a lot of love for former President Obama, but for him to single out black men is wrong. And some of the black men that I have talked to have their reasons why they want to vote a different way. And even if some of us may not like that, we have to respect it. So unless President Barack Obama is going to go out and lecture every other group of...
You see that white woman? She was glaring at you like, she's supposed to be on our side. You need to get those Negroes in line so they can vote Democrat.
Men from other identity groups. My message for Democrats is don't bring it here to black men who, by and large, don't vote much differently from black women. And why?
Black men don't typically vote off of emotion. Not all, but again, like, we don't really, it's not because you look like us. I mean, I did back in Barack Obama, kind of contradicting myself there, but once you're a little bit more mature and you have, got a little bit of age on you, you would vote for someone for a very much more logistic reason, financial reason, versus just someone who looks like you or is saying a lot of nice things, but isn't really the main problem of what we're experiencing now as the common American people, right?
As a politician, we should be trying to get all voters to vote. And hopefully there are a few good men out there who do care about the stripping away of some of women's bodily autonomy. But this is wrong for President Obama. It is a wrong course for the Harris-Walz campaign to lay at the feet of black men when they have their reasons. In 2020, the vice president was labeled a cop, as we know.
But do you think, sorry to interrupt you, Nina, but do you think he's right that one of the reasons is...
You interrupted her on a very specific point that she was about to go and talk about more of the history of Kamala. Anyways, I want to make this video a little bit shorter. We're going on for a little bit longer than I wanted to, and I'm not going to redo this again because the edibles are starting to kick in. And I'm getting to my final thoughts. Right. Barack Obama. I respect the swagger. I respect you as a well put together man, individual. Soul. You are very well spoken. You have the swagger and the charisma of a leader, and that's why you were voted in office twice, back to back. And I have respect for you in that regard, But this is a miss. This is absolutely atrocious. And I think you know what you're doing. You're a very smart individual. You're very smart. Just like how you were very smart back when we were all voting for you. You knew what you were doing. You're getting your foot in the door by the way that you look, the way you present yourself, your ethnicity, your race, the way you try to appeal to black people and stuff like that. I get it. It's politics. I'm not mad at that. I'm sure if Donald Trump had that same Trump card, he would use that too, but he doesn't. He's not black. Anyways, I'm going on a rant. Main thing, standing on your 10 toes, men. Not allowing this kind of like, name calling or trying to insinuate and diminish us and attack us really, and saying that we are misogynistic because that we don't want to have this incompetent leader as our leader of the country. I truly don't see this individual. And it's not because she's a woman. I don't see this individual as a person being the leader of our free world or our country. It's not a free world, but country, and actually preventing World War III, putting money back into our pockets as actual Americans. And I'm not trying to be or whatever, but individuals who have, been here, whose parents have been here or grandparents have been here, grandparents have been slaves here working for free. And you are giving a lot of the money to individuals who don't have that same sorority in a sense. It doesn't make a lot of sense. And then, the stuff in Florida, man, I'm not trying to get into the whole Florida stuff, man. I mean, I just want to say this little small PSA side note. I feel for you individuals who are suffering there. And I will never know what it's, I hope and pray to God that I will never know what it's like to experience the horrific things that you guys are going through over there, and you and your families. I am praying for you guys. Keep you guys in my prayers. And I hope that there aren't as many casualties as they're saying. And I know there's a lot of families who've been affected, but you guys are only getting $750, and not even all of you, like a small percentage. If you don't have a certain amount of insurance or whatever, a lot of people are being declined or denied for that money, that small amount. But then all the money that the government did have, they were passing out to everyone else but Americans, bro. That's weird. And who was in the administration during this whole like passing money around to everybody but Americans for the last 4 years, bro? There's just so much. And then like real, like actual, like masculine men who are family oriented, and they want a family. They want their wives. They want a family. They don't care about all the LGBTQ plus stuff as much as you do. I'm just being honest, and not saying that people of the LGBTQ plus community are horrible people or nothing like that. People are people. We are all going through a human experience, and they should be respected as another human being, a reflection of us, right? It's just that we don't really care as much. That's not one of our priority issues in, being an average American in this country. That is not like especially when it comes to stuff, doing stuff with kids and all, like we don't care about that stuff. We actually probably would prefer that to not happen. we want to have a wife. We want to have kids who are protected and not pushed to any agenda. We want a country where they actually put us first. That's what a lot of men want in this category that you are attacking. So of course, they're not going to vote for Kamala Harris because she represents all those other things. And asked if she would do anything differently this time since, Biden's been in office. She said no, she wouldn't do anything differently. So that's concerning, bro. Again, vote for who you think truly has your best interests. And I do mean that. You don't have to listen to this whole video, Pink Book Lessons, myself, your intuition. You don't have to listen to any of that. You can just vote for whoever you truly feel it has your best interests. But just do your own research and stand on your 10 toes. All the individuals out there who are feeling, attacked or feeling like you're being gaslit, triggered or whatever, and coerced to vote for a certain party, don't do it. Vote for who you believe in. And to be fair and be completely transparent, both sides are just, they're shit anyways, bro. There is a higher up power above all that. That's not godly. It's actually pretty evil. That controls all the pieces. I'm not getting too deep into the cabal. They all sleep in the same bed together, like a Diddy party. Please tell me what your thoughts are in the comment section, and I will definitely read through them. I really appreciate the engagement, the subscriptions, and of course all the likes. Thank you so much for liking the videos and sharing them as well, guys. But I will drop another video in a few days, and just please, get out there and vote. Again, vote for who has your best interests, your family, your nation, whatever you truly believe in. But you guys have a nice one. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe.